Welcome to the Beauty Council Learning Series. I'm Greg Robbins and I'm here with Lauren Gartland, founder and president of Inspiring Champions. I am so excited to have Lauren here today. She has coached tens and hundreds and thousands of stylists to become better at what they do every day, enjoy more success, and love going to work. Lauren, welcome to the show.
Wow. Well, it is I that am most excited to be here with you. So thank you.
I'm really excited about you coming to Vancouver on November 21st on behalf of the Beauty Council. And can you just tell us more about yourself and more about what's going to happen on that wonderful day?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, Vancouver is one of my hands down favorite places in the whole world to go. So I'm so excited to be there with all our champions on November 21st. And let me tell you about it. This isn't something you need to do. None of you need to do this, but this is something you want to do. You want to be at this event. This is not an event you want to miss. And I'm going to tell you why. You are going to give yourself a big raise. How many of you want a big raise to set yourself up to win for 2017? Well, if you want a big raise, I'm going to give you a minimum of a $10,000 up to $30,000 raise, like no kidding. For 21 years, what we specialize in is helping extraordinary champions just like you make more money, and let me say a lot more money, with fewer clients, working less hours, and to live a more balanced life. At this one-day success camp, you are going to tap into the secrets of that. What in this industry, what I find, Greg, is that all these amazing individuals, they focus so much on technical education. Now, is that important? Absolutely. You got to stay on top of that. But the bridge to bring greatness together is to become good technically and to become a great business person. And when you can bridge them together, success is the ultimate achievement. And that's what's missing in our industry. So I'm bringing you meat and potatoes. This is not going to be a fluff and puff. This is going to be meat and potatoes. You are going to leave with proven, everyone say proven skills, proven knowledge, proven systems that you can leave with and implement immediately the next day to grow your business. We're going to focus on the 3 areas that will most impact any human being's business. And that is, how do you get your guests to come in more often? I'm going to give you a success formula, and that one formula will right there increase your business 20 to 30%. We're going to talk about how do you increase your service sales. I mean, dramatically increase your service sales without seeing more guests and without raising your prices. You're going to learn the secret to doing that. We are going to focus on the big picture things that will help all of you grow your business and, most importantly, grow your income. Because when I grow your income, you have access to your dreams. So team, you want to be there on November 21st because I'm going to reignite your passion, rejuvenate why you got into this industry, and you are going to leave and you are going to soar to new heights going into the busiest time of your whole year. And that's why you want to be there. Because December is your busiest time and you're going to make more money that month than you ever have because you invested time and money to be at the one-day event with the redhead firecracker. Woo!
I love it. Oh my God. Wow. Lauren, you are energized. I love it. I can't believe it. I mean, all right, so let's just unpack a little bit of what you said. First of all, I am so looking forward to this event. I think it's going to be wonderful, and you're right. This is a not miss event. This is a simple, easy way to instantly boost yourself up, and no matter what level you are. So let's just talk about that for a sec. Is this for every stylist, or is it just for people who are maybe feeling down in the dumps? Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Wow, that is a great question, Greg. So let me tell you who wants to be there. First of all, absolutely owners and managers.
Okay.
Owners and managers want to be there because they need to create leverage in their business. And the way to create leverage, the way to increase your top line, there's a top line you need to grow and a bottom line you need to grow. This one-day success camp is about increasing your top line. I'm going to give you tools to grow your team and create massive leverage. When you grow your team, the owner is actually able, Greg, to remove themselves from working behind the chair because they're bringing in enough from their service providers. So owners and managers, do not miss this because you're going to leave with tools and systems to grow your people. Now, you want to bring all your people because this is definitely for all service providers, whether you're a hair designer, a nail technician, a skincare therapist, this is for you. Because I always tell service providers, it's not up to the owner to grow your business. It's not up to the owner to make you successful. You need to create the mindset that you are the president of your own company. And you want to learn these tools so you can take your business and income to soaring new heights. I am going to show you how to do that. That's what I have done for 21 years. Since we started Inspiring Champions in 1995, in March of 2016, we celebrated 21 years. And what we are known for, Greg, is growing service providers at a level no other business training company is. We are a how-to company. People say, well, what's the difference between you and other companies? And I'll tell you in 30 seconds.
Please do.
Our clients tell us, all the other companies tell you what to do and why to do it. But Inspiring Champions is the first company to show you how to do it. And that's why I started Inspiring Champions, because a great mentor of mine, he was my boss for many years, Kevin McCowan, he always said to me, Lauren, tell me I'll forget. Show me I may remember, but involve me so I understand. And when I created Inspiring Champions, I came into it with the intention, we are not going to give people a fish and feed them for a day. We are going to give people a lifeline and teach them how to eat for life. That was important to me. And to do that, it has to be a how-to. And so that's what's going to make this really exciting and a lot of fun. And that's what we do.
I love it. Okay, so we're talking here about how to and involving people. Can you tell us how people get involved when they come to your sessions? Can you describe that to us a bit?
Okay. Well, the program we're famous for. Throughout all of North America, we have had the top educators and salons in all of Canada attend our events. The top L'Oreal salons and educators, Kerastase, Matrix, and then we have got so many other amazing clients that are not with those product lines. But basically, what we're committed to, Greg, is that in Canada, it's about 35% of our market share. The Canadians love us because they're saying there is no other company there that teaches like we do. So for 21 years, the program we are famous for, it's called Champ Camp. Okay. And Champ Camp is where we change lives. So it has anywhere from 100 to 125 individuals. They come to the room, and how they come into the room on Sunday morning and how they leave on Tuesday night, they're unrecognizable. When they go back, people are like, who are you? You are not the same person. And I mean, it's unbelievable. And it's the experience of what happens where we change lives. And how we do it is we provide proven, scripted, repeatable systems that work. They've been proven over 21 years. They've been proven throughout all of North America with tens of thousands of individuals. We have over 15,000 graduates of Champion. Wow. And what they love about it is it's all experiential business learning. So there's activities that take place in the room and are led from the front of the room, and people sit there and reinvent their life and their business. They are taking their current numbers and they're seeing how making little changes through the formulas we give them. Take this number of years, plug it here, do this. And we are able to show them making little changes over a year, over 2 years can make massive change. And then we take them to small groups. We take them to small zones where there's perhaps 20 individuals in a zone, with a trainer from Inspiring Champions, and we take them through 5 learning phases.
Okay.
These 5 learning phases teach them how to own our scripted and repeatable systems at 90%. When they leave, they will own it at 90% because of the technology we have tapped into. And it's the how-to. It is fun. It's exhilarating. It's life-changing. People have the time of their life. They make friends that they stay connected with for life. But most importantly, they leave and their life is never, ever the same.
I just want to talk a little bit about something specific. I love everything you've said. It's been fantastic. I mean, the success stories are clearly there. Let's talk about some of this proven and repeatable way, and let's talk about the 30-second, like a 30-second repeatable system that somebody will walk away. Just give us a small snippet, a little example of really what people are going to walk away with here, and perhaps something that somebody could even employ right after this, watching this video.
Yep, fantastic. Okay, where the most money is being left on the table, hands down, is in pre-booking. I mean, I just did an on-site training with this fabulous brothers, Jack and Mike Ara. They literally have been in business, their second generation, for over 50 years.
Right.
And they're in Chagrin, Illinois, and in Chagrin, Ohio. Mm-hmm. And these brothers, in all these years, they could not get their people past 17% pre-booking. Wow. We came in, gave them the system I'm about to show you, created contests, created great enthusiasm, and they literally were able to go to over 60% overnight. Did the same thing with the salon down in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I'm going to give you the system I gave them. And they were 35 years in business, and they could never get past 22%. They're now at 68%. How do they do it? With a fast, easy, repeatable system. Okay. People can follow systems. And at the one-day success camp, Greg, we're actually going to take them through a zone like we do at Champ Camp using the system. But I want to give it to them real quick. So first of all, you never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever say to your guest, would you like to schedule your next appointment?
Right.
You know, and I know, listener, that the moment you say that, they go, no, I'll call you.
Right.
And then the minute that comes out of their mouth, you go, okay. And then out the door goes over $15,000 per service provider.
Okay.
Hands down. And we're going to show you why that is when you come to the success camp. And so, first of all, you never, ever say that. Don't ever let those words come out of your mouth again. You always lead with open-ended questions, and you take the big elephant. Watch how I'm going to take the big elephant, and I'm going to break it down into little bite-sized tiny pieces, and the guest will follow your lead. So first of all, you always do a check-in with them, and you go, do you love the cut and color we did today? Do a check-in. That's the perfect time to find out if they love it or not.
Right.
If they are a skincare client, do you love how your skin looks after your facial today? And so do a check-in on the service, first and foremost. Now, here's the script you go into. Remember, you are the PhD. You are the professional hair designer. You are the doctor of hair. You are the doctor of skin. You are the doctor of nails. You must take charge. Pre-booking is never up to the front desk. It is up to you, the service provider. You are the person the guest has the relationship with. Okay. You are the person they trust. And so here we go, champions. Get ready to write this down.
All right.
So we start with, I will need to see you in 5 weeks. Okay. You have got to tell them the number of weeks. It might be 2 weeks. It could be 4 weeks. It could be 6 weeks. So the first thing is you got to determine when will that guest need to come back to maintain that look. Determine before you go into the script
Gotcha.
what they have to do. Now, you're going to get the script at the one-day success camp. But here we go. Greg, would it be okay if you're my guest?
Absolutely.
Okay, fantastic, because I think this will be really awesome
Sure.
if we do a role play. Now, I'm grateful you do have some hair.
A little bit.
And I can see that it's rather short, so I'm looking at you, and I'm going to assume that you probably need to go in. Would I be accurate in saying every 3 weeks? Or is it more like 4 weeks?
No, it's 3 and getting shorter by the year.
Okay, got it. I just wanted to define that because I'm not your hair designer. Okay, so here we go, champion. Greg, do you love the haircut we did today?
I really liked it. I thought it's got good texture in it. It feels just wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, it does.
Awesome. Well, you're going to get rave reviews, and your wife is going to love it. Now, Greg, in order to maintain the sassy, fun haircut we gave you today, I will need to see you in 3 weeks. Do you prefer to come in the beginning of the week or the end of the week? What works best for you, Greg?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. You know, I don't like the beginning of the week because I have a couple of soccer games with my kids, so that's always tricky. Thursdays are probably better than Friday, I guess.
Okay, so you prefer the later part of the week.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. And is Thursday or Friday best for you?
You know, Friday sometimes I go out of town. Maybe Thursday.
Thursday, fantastic. And do you prefer to get pampered in the morning or afternoon?
I'm a morning guy.
Okay, super. Well, listen, Greg, we're going to be taken to our computer system, but I want to take the opportunity to say thank you. Thank you, Greg, for being such an amazing guest. I always get excited when I see your name in the appointment book, and I always look forward to seeing you. So I can't wait for us to have this time together in 3 weeks, and you have a champion day.
Awesome. I'll see you then. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Well, that was
so
easy.
You can see.
I mean,
what was that like for you, Greg?
Well, I just was going to describe it. So first of all, I felt really well taken care of there. It felt to me as though you were looking out for my best interests. I really appreciated how you asked how I liked it, and I liked the little comment about the wife because you know what, we all wonder how people are going to look at us. So that was a great start, and the fact that you checked in with me to see what worked better. You know, the beginning of the week, the end of the week, was a real simple decision for me because I know in my mind what works better. So for me, it was simple, end of the week. And then, you know, Friday, sometimes I am out of town, so that can mess up my schedule if I have to go to a hair appointment. So for me, it felt really, really great. I knew Thursday would be simple for me. The appointment seemed like a no-brainer. And I walked out not having to worry about calling to make an appointment. I know when my hair is going to look great again.
Awesome. Well, you know what happens when you say to the guests, which most of them do, would you like to schedule your next appointment? Oh my gosh, most people, our lives are busy now. And they can't even think out that far. So they end up looking at you like a deer in headlights and their eyes start, flickering. And they're like, oh my God, oh, that wigs me out. So just the quickest, easiest thing to say is, well, I don't have my schedule. Or I'll just call you.
Right.
But what happens is it is a fact that when that happens, one, you're leaving them out there and your competition can bring them in.
Right.
2, it is a fact you will lose 2 to 5 visits a year. If you have 100 guests, that could be 400 services you'll lose a year. It's very costly.
But
the thing is it's too big. It's too much to process. So in what I did, Greg, that's the power of having scripted, repeatable systems. They get it on a little card and they just follow it and you circle and it's super easy. And it takes 30 seconds. But we lead with open-ended questions. The first one is, in order to maintain the cut or color we did today, I will need to see you in 4 weeks. Do you prefer the beginning or end of the week? What's best for you? They only have to think of one little thing. Everybody knows if the beginning or end is best for them. So that's one thing. They'll say beginning. On our little card, you circle beginning. Under it are 3 choices. You never give 3 choices. You only give 2. Fantastic. Would you like Tuesday or Wednesday? 2 choices. If you only work one of those days, you give them that one day. Now they'll pick one of those. And then you go the preferred time of the day. Do you prefer morning or afternoon? And then you circle that. And the only thing left is to now get it into the computer system. And it works.
Yep.
Now, is everybody going to say yes? Probably not. But you know what? We're not asking you to get a yes from everybody.
Right.
What we're asking is that you do this so that you move forward, so that you get the guests in the book, so you don't lose 2 to 4 appointments a day. It's okay if everybody doesn't say yes, but at least give them an opportunity to say no. Give them an opportunity to say yes. You got to take your success, you got to take a hold of the reins and make it happen.
Not all of our viewers are going to be completely familiar with what an open-ended question is. Could you just describe that to us, what it sounds like, and the difference between that and a closed-ended question?
Okay, absolutely. Thank you, Greg. And a closed-ended question can only be answered with a yes or no. As human beings, we are designed to say no. So, for example, would you like to schedule your next appointment? No, I'll call you. Would you like the shampoo we used today? No, I have plenty at home. All of you know this. You know, it's Sunday afternoon. You go to the car lot to look at cars. A sassy salesperson comes up to you and says, "May I help you?" And you go, "No, we're just looking." You know, you got a hot date, you go to the mall, you go into a clothes store looking for a fabulous outfit. The salesperson comes up and says, "May I help you look for something?" "No, I'm just looking."
Right.
We're programmed to say no. So the biggest suicide to your business is to ask closed-ended questions, because they're programmed. We as human beings are programmed to say no. An open-ended question cannot be answered with a yes or no.
Right.
Greg, in order to maintain the cut we did today, I will need to see you in 3 weeks. Do you prefer to get pampered the beginning of the week or the end of the week?
So I cannot answer no to that. There's no no answer.
Exactly.
If I say no, it would just sound bizarre.
Exactly, you can't.
Right.
Now, what they might say, and this is great for the listeners to say, they might say, and I'm going to give you a hot tip here, listeners.
All right.
They could say, I don't know. And then you look at them and you go, well, if you did know, what do you notice is the best time of the week for you to come in, the beginning or the end?
Gotcha.
And 99% of the time, they will give you an answer.
Yeah.
Or do a little research before they come in. 95 to 99% of the clients coming in have been there before. Do a little research and notice, is there a pattern of when they come in? Do that pre-work. And I'm telling you, it will add 20 to 30% in revenues to your top line. And at the 1-day success camp, I'm going to show them the formula so they will see how that happens.
Wow.
Oh, it's going to be so good. You got to be there.
I love it. Okay, I have one more question. First of all, I love this tip. I think it's great. It's a simple no-brainer, and I believe with enough exercise and practice, everybody can master this, and we can all be so much more incredibly successful. Just as a little sort of bookend to this concept, can you just, I mean, we've been talking a little bit about days added and visits per year and some percentages, but do you have any sort of idea of what kind of actual dollars a typical average everyday salon could actually add to their top line by employing this kind of system? I mean, we're talking about 3xing your pre-bookings. What does that translate to into actual dollars, roughly?
Okay, for the average service provider, it will be anywhere from $7,000 to $28,000.
Wow, that is a lot.
That's what they're losing. And I am going to tell you, the average person in the performance standards. So performance standards tell you how you're doing compared to everybody else in the industry and all of North America. So we don't base how we're doing on emotion. We're going to base it on facts. And the facts are the numbers. So to be in the top 1%, Greg, they have to be pre-booking 85 to 100%. We're not asking for 100% to be in the top 1%. So if they have 10 guests coming in, they have to have 9 of those 10 must put their appointment in to the calendar before they walk out the door.
Gotcha.
The top 10% is 75 to 85%.
Right.
Above average is 55 to 75%. And below an average, which is the best of the worst, is 32 to 54%. And below average is anything under 31%. Over 90% of our entire industry and all salons as a team fall below average.
Wow. Wow.
So we were able to take a spa that had been in business 15 years. She had over $500,000 in debt. And when she wanted to coach with us, we actually thought it would not be responsible for us to take her on as a coaching client because of the massive debt she had.
Right.
What we noticed was her pre-booking was only at 6%. So we went in and aggressively decided we're going to change just this one area. In 1.5 years, by us taking them from 6% pre-booking, we took them to 78%. She was able to pay off all that debt in less than changing that one area. We have Lori Davis who works with us. She was the VP of Gene Warris Salon, who owns 60% of the market share in Seattle. They did $68 million a year. They did $1.3 million a week. She said, Lauren, I'm embarrassed to tell you, as great as we were, their pre-booking was only 4%.
Wow.
They were paying clients to pre-book. You can't do that. And she said, if we had had your systems, it absolutely floors me where we could have been. For them, they would have added over $4 million.
Wow.
The average salon will add well over $1 million by changing this one area.
Yeah, it makes total sense. And, you know, even just for an individual stylist, this small little change in habit and process and system, I mean, that is a better place to live. That is more money in savings. That's a vacation. That is freedom and the ticket to your dreams. It can be a new car. It can be whatever it is you need, a money for your child's education.
Right.
So this little tiny habit, this could be a real game changer.
It is a game changer. And see, what happens normally, Greg, is 99.9% of most salons, the owners do not have repeatable systems.
Right.
So they'll say to their service provider, you need to pre-book more. What they don't have is a scripted, repeatable system. And what they don't have is the training we provide to teach the service provider the system. Like we have systems for everything. We are known as a systems company. For every challenge the owner has, whether it's with their business to grow their bottom line or their business to grow the top line, their service provider, we have a proven repeatable system. And when you put those into place, they can grow so rapidly, it spins their head.
I'm sure.
And that's what we're known for. So listener, if you would like a piece of that, call me, email me, come to the One Day Success Camp, be there, because we promise to change your life.
I love it. I love it. Lauren, this has been incredible. I could listen to you all day. This is good. And I will listen to you all day and your team on the 21st. And I want to encourage everyone to be there on the 21st, to experience this, to change their lives. It sounds to me like you have something that is just an absolute must-see, a required thing. If you're interested in staying in this industry, come to this. Is there anything you want to just sign off with just before we wrap up and tell our listeners before we say goodbye?
You know, I think what I want to leave them with is I want them to know I believe in you. I believe that you have not even skimmed the surface of what's possible for you. In the tens of thousands of individuals that we have served, most of them, I'm talking well over 80%, in the 4 areas of performance standards fall in average, which is the best of the worst, or below average. That doesn't mean they're a loser. It doesn't mean they're bad. It means that they have massive potential. And when you tap into systems, you can grow to above average, top 10%, just like the Amanda I told you about. Right. And so I want to encourage you, there's hope. Don't give up. Don't give up. Know that there's help. Know that there's support. My heart is for this industry, and I'm here to help people spread their beautiful eagle wings and soar to their greatest heights. And I just want to say thank you, Greg, for this amazing opportunity. And I want to thank everyone listening to this, because I, the little redhead firecracker, I am cheering you on all the way to the top. Woo!
Awesome.
Good luck, champion. I look forward to meeting you soon, and have a spectacular life. Bye for now, everyone. Woo!
I love it, Lauren. Thank you so much, and I'm really looking forward to our conference. We're going to sign off now, and once again, I really appreciate the time you took to meet with us and tell us all about how everyone can become so much better.
Well, thank you. My pleasure.